What's up, guys? Welcome to day 15 of Musical Memories. And today I'm here to share with you guys another one of my songs. This one was written in Africa. I love sharing my Africa songs. And this one's called The Oasis. I actually wrote this song based off of a day when my Ghana team, when we were out there in Africa, we got to visit these waterfalls called the Kintampo Waterfalls. And like the album cover of the album cover for the specific song The Oasis on Spotify is just a picture of me like underneath this rushing waterfall, like with my hands wide up and the water just drenching me. But the song The Oasis kind of came from that experience because like when I was just sitting underneath that waterfall and just the water was just like downpouring all over my face. It was just like giving me this picture of what it is to be in the presence of God, right? It's to be overwhelmed and to just be like just refreshed, so constantly refreshed. And the song The Oasis, like, when I was in Africa and Ghana, like, it's like a desert place, right? Like, the land is very dry and barren. And a lot of the time in our walk with God, we can feel like we're in this dry and barren situation where maybe we're not seeing the breakthrough or the joy or the hope that we want to see. But when we get into God's presence, that's where we find it. And this whole song is about going into the presence of God and letting him give us life, essentially. And the bridge of the song even talks about how like the more time we spend with God is where we find freedom, and where we find true love is in his presence. And even like one of the verses of the song talks about like how you could have somebody else like go to the waterfall, you could have somebody else go to the well and take cups of water and bring them to you, or you could just go to the water yourself. You could go to the oasis, to the place where there is water in the desert place, in Jesus's presence, and you could find hope. So that's what we're here for today. We're here to find hope in the Lord at the Oasis. So hope this song can encourage you. And yeah, let's dive in. In this dry and In this dry and weary land, all I can see for miles is sand. I'm drained of all my hope and power. But God extends his gracious hand, says follow me and you'll be glad. You'll see that I'm the living water, so join me at the oasis. No, it's a place that's not barren and dry. Join me at the oasis. Receive the overflowing love of Christ as we come under the water. Feel the downpour of eternal life as we come under the water. We find there's nowhere in the world as nice as the oasis. As the oasis. You can keep drinking from the cup, just letting others fill you up, or you can come stand under the water. The invitation's open now, he's calling you to join the crowd. The spring of life is for his sons and daughters. Join me at the oasis. Oh, it's a place that's not barren and dry. Join me at the oasis. Receive the overflowing love of Christ as we come under the water. Feel the downpour of eternal life as we come under the water. We find there's nowhere in the world as nice as the oasis. As the oasis. The ultimate reality is that the more time we spend with thee, the more we'll find what it means to be free. 'Cause freedom comes from your love, God, it comes from your love. The ultimate reality is that the more time we spend with thee, the more comes from your love, God, it comes from your love. The ultimate reality is that the more time we spend with thee, the more we'll find what it means to be free. 'Cause freedom comes from your love, God, it comes from your love. At the Oasis, it's a place that's not barren and dry. Join me at the Oasis. Receive the overflowing love of Christ as we come under the water, and feel the downpour of eternal life as we come under the water. We find there's nowhere in the world as nice as the Oasis. As the Oasis. We find there's nowhere in the world as nice as the Oasis. There you go. That's the Oasis. So, yeah, guys, just get in the presence of God. That's essentially what the heart of that song is. It's just like, you know, we all face desert seasons. We all face those times where we feel like we're in the hard spot. But if we just go underneath his presence and let him pour onto us, like, it's amazing what his love can do to set us free. So that's what I got. I'll be back on Sunday for day 16. Adios.